Hello, Libra. Welcome to your April forecast here at Realist Astrology. April is a huge month for Libras. Of course, this comes on the heel of the big Libra lunar eclipse that occurred on March 25th. Now on April 9th, we're having a total solar eclipse at 19 degrees of Aries. Aries, of course, is a sign exactly opposite Libra, so many Libras will be very directly impacted by this eclipse as well. In particular, Libras who are born within 5 degrees of 19 degrees of Aries or opposite sign Libra, of course. 19 degrees Libra Aries axis is for Libras. That would be Libras born, about October 8th to about October 20th or so. Those Libras are likeliest to feel this eclipse most intensely. Now, this eclipse is a North Node eclipse, which indicates the direction you should be headed in life, the direction which karma is taking you. Unlike the March 25th eclipse, which was about releasing, it was a South Node eclipse. It was about the things that you needed to leave behind to clear old karma. Now, this eclipse at 19 degrees of Aries is occurring exactly conjunct Chiron. Chiron is the asteroid that's known as our wounds, the wounded healer. So this is an eclipse that can highlight the areas in which you have personal wounds. If you know a little bit of astrology, you can pull up your birth chart and find where Chiron is in your birth chart to examine what areas of your life are likeliest to be impacted by that conjunction of Chiron. Nonetheless, North Node eclipse conjunct Chiron shows us where our wounds are and what we can do to move away from them, to move forward, to resolve those wounds. What's also interesting at the time of this eclipse is that Mars is conjunct Saturn. Mars conjunct Saturn, those are the two malefic planets. And when they are conjunct, it is a period of extraordinarily hard work, perhaps some frustration, perhaps some delays. Maybe you feel like you're kind of proverbially banging your head against the wall and not making any progress. This is occurring in your 6th house, so it relates to your day-to-day work activities, your health, your pets, and those people or individuals that you care for. So think about areas relating to your health, to your work, to your service that have felt particularly frustrating or like they've been at a standstill or not progressing recently. You're going to feel that come to a head right now at the time of the eclipse as well. Moving back to the eclipse is occurring in your 7th house. The 7th house is the house that represents partners, one-on-one relationships. It can usually represent either your spouse or your significant other. It can also represent important contractual relationships like your lawyer, your agent, an important client, anybody who represents you. These sorts of people are also indicated in the 7th house eclipse. Now, this eclipse, because it's conjunct Chiron, will show you perhaps some of the weaknesses in those relationships and how to push past that weakness and move forward from it. But it won't be without its frustrations, Libra. Expect this eclipse to sort of surface some difficult emotions, but also to highlight for you where the area for improvement is and how you can improve upon this situation. The other big thing happening this month, Libra, of course, is that Jupiter-Uranus, once in a lifetime conjunction. Jupiter, the planet of good luck, grace, wealth, opportunity, and expansion, is conjunct Uranus, which is the planet of things that are unexpected, technology, things that are novel and new. And it's happening in your 8th house. The 8th house is the house of, in some ways, money, loans, settlements, taxes, debts, but also winnings. If you're a Libra, it might not be a bad time to play the lottery. You might see some unexpected financial gains come your way. However, depending on your particular birth chart, Libra, I do want to issue just a mild caution that for some of you, because it's in the 8th house, it can also represent unexpected news regarding loans, debts, taxes you owe. You might get a notice from the IRS. You might get a reminder to pay an overdue bill. You might get something like that that you don't like. But for many Libras, because Jupiter is conjunct Uranus, it will probably be a beneficial bit of news or beneficial surprise coming your way regarding some money or some financial issues. It can also deal with your subconscious, intimacy issues, metaphysics. All of these things are ruled by Jupiter. Now, Jupiter, of course, for Libra is the ruler of the 3rd house. So expect this to come through perhaps a communication or a short distance trip or something that you write or that is written to you. Uranus, ruler of your 2nd house, which is the house of money, possessions, and value, again would indicate that you're going to get some sort of communication or go on some sort of short distance trip or work related trip that will bring you some positive financial news, Libra. There will be a few Libra exceptions that might get a surprise that you're not thrilled about financially, but for the most part, I think this will be a very positive situation. The last thing to note, of course, is that Mercury is retrograde in Aries, also your 7th house throughout this month, and it revisits again those themes of partnerships, contracts, etc. Mercury in retrograde is a period of time in which we're advised to consider not signing contracts, not agreeing to contracts, in which communications can face snafus, in which technology can face snafus. So I would say be very, very careful with any contracts you have to sign, any official paperwork. Be very careful also with your car, Libra, especially around the time of the eclipse this month. Libra, I hope that this eclipse, and especially Jupiter conjunct Uranus, brings you very positive things. Let me know in the comments how it goes for you. Thanks.